Hey y'all, I'm Blaine Phillips.
And I'm Phillips-LeVan.
We're married, like just a minute ago, but we've been together for 14 years.
We have a teenage daughter.
Which means she's basically an adult, right?
We're also growing a business on the side together.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Through all of that, we've learned how to improve so many aspects of our lives and show up in an amazing way.
So we decided to host a podcast to share our journey with you.
It's called Let's Do Life Together, because that's just what we want to do with you.
So if you could use some tips and tricks on how to make life a little smoother,
then you're in the right place.
come on in and let's do life. Gobble, gobble.
Oh boy, if only there was video.
Can they see my hands?
No, I don't think they can see your hands. What are you doing with your hands?
Gobble, gobble. Turkey.
A turkey? Is that a hokey?
That's one of the things I learned in college.
You learned that in college?
Mm-hmm.
Is
How
that
to
a
make
hokey?
a turkey with your hands.
Is it a turkey or a hokey? Is a hokey a turkey?
Mm-hmm.
What is a hokey? You don't want this line of conversation because you know I think that's the weirdest mascot ever. I don't know about
It's
ever.
not the weirdest.
It's not the weirdest, but what even is a hokey? Is it a turkey? Is it not? Whatever. Go Hokies.
Go Hokies.
No. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. Today is Thanksgiving Day, Jason. This episode is coming out on Thanksgiving Day. Are you ready? What are you most looking forward to on Thanksgiving?
Ham biscuits the next day.
No, the next day?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want?
That's the best part of Thanksgiving.
The best part of Thanksgiving is the ham biscuits the next day.
Yes, 100%.
What about Thanksgiving? No? Just the ham biscuits.
Football. I like watching football.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving. I hope that it is great, whether you are just listening to us while you're stuffing the turkey or you've already stuffed yourself. Whatever it is, I hope it was great. But after that turkey, or if we're being honest, even before the turkey, for many people, what are they doing? Thinking about
Stuff.
Yes.
Getting more stuff.
Is that your favorite thing?
Buying stuff.
Do you like to buy stuff, Jason?
Stuff. Looking at stuff. Stuff you don't really need.
What is this looking at stuff you think you speak
boy.
of? What is looking at stuff, Jason?
What are tchotchkes? Is that something?
Tchotchkes? No one says that word.
Right. Decorations.
Jason is not a fan of decorations. Things that looking at stuff. Like
Looking
little
at-
knickknacks. Knickknacks. People
Like-
say knickknacks, right?
Little pumpkins you sprinkle around the house for fall.
He's
All those
saying this
pillows,
because
looking at pillows.
Looking at pillows. Oh, what's your favorite? Looking at towels.
Looking at towels.
He loves looking at towels. You know the towels, the decorative ones that people hang in their kitchen or in their bathroom, but they're not actually intended for use. They're just looking at towels.
Right.
Those are his favorite. People are all about the sales. You eat the turkey and then you buy the things. Buy all the things, right?
Yep. Buy for people who don't need things.
It's true.
People
So
buy you things that you don't need.
that's what we're talking about today. Buying just to buy and maybe not doing that. By the end of this episode, we hope we brought you around to not doing that.
Spoiler alert. We're saying don't buy the stuff.
Don't buy the things just to buy the things. So I'm going to back up a few years. I really have no idea. Let's say 5 years ago. 5-ish, 4-ish years ago. Jason and I were like what I maybe consider most people, or I don't know. It was most of the people that we knew at that time. You have the list of people that you buy things for, right? Well, your immediate family, your close friends, whatever that is, you buy the things. And I'm the shopper of this house. I buy all the things. For the most part, I'm in charge. I grocery shop. I buy the clothes that we need. Jason doesn't like shopping. He does not like buying the things.
I don't want to do that. Especially go to stores where they keep the stuff.
What else do they keep in the stores?
People. All their kids and stuff.
They keep the people in the stores and their kids. Jason is not a fan. No way, no shape or form. I mean, if I have to send him to a store, I need to send him to a store where lots of people don't go with a very specific list of things. And it needs to be a reason. I don't mind the stores. I actually enjoy the stores. So I go. I do the bulk of our shopping. Fine with that, which includes gifts for other people, which often, for the most part, included me like thinking up what that was going to be also. Sometimes if I was stumped, or sometimes if it was like a Jason person, like his mom, I might ask, did he have any ideas? Chances are he didn't. He's not great at coming up with those ideas because he would say nothing. That's his idea. He would say, they don't need any stuff.
They don't need things. We don't need things. They don't need things.
So it became this like stressful thing for me. The holidays would roll around, or their birthday or whatever, and you end up with this list of people that you're supposed to buy for. You're supposed to check the box that you got great grandma a gift, and you got this and you got this. And I didn't know what to get. I mean, yes, some of them were easy. The people I spent more time with, I might know. And I'm also a person who I hate to buy just to check the box. Like, I want the gift to be meaningful. I want it to be something that they would actually enjoy. Maybe they've never seen it out in the world, and I know that it would make a part of their life a little bit easier, or whatever it is. Like, it's something that would bring them joy, that is intentional for them. I don't want to buy to just buy. But if you don't spend a lot of time with that person, or you're not super close with them, thinking up those things is hard. And I am not a gift card for gift card kind of person. That actually drives me batty, because I'm like, well, why don't I just hand you $20 and you hand me back $20? Like, that's dumb. Keep your own money. What's gift card for gift card doing except checking the box that I bought you a gift? But I didn't really. So it became this like stressful thing of like, oh, we have to get these things. And there were several people on our list that have what they want. Like, they have everything they need. And if they want something, they just go get it for themselves. That's really us too. So it kind of all evolved. It was me feeling like that. It was us taking a look at our finances and where we wanted to tighten up, and the giving just to give, like the buying just to buy, I guess, because we're here for giving, but the buying just to buy, the buying for people that didn't need anything. It was a lot.
Trying to simplify and minimalize our kind of lifestyle and our surroundings. So it all kind of coincided.
So we decided like mid-year. It wasn't even around the holiday season. Nothing special was coming up. It was just where we were at that time. We decided that we didn't want to do that anymore. So we sent an email to all those people on our list, like those people that you always buy for and exchange gifts with. And we were like, hey, we've kind of reevaluated. Here's where we are. Here's where our hearts are. And we'd really like you to no longer purchase for our family. And we're going to do the same. We would rather spend time with you. We're going to focus on being more intentional with our time with you, and be more intentional with our charitable giving and things like that. But basically, in the nicest way possible, please don't buy for us anymore, and we're not going to buy for you anymore. And that's how we felt. And for the most part, I would say 90% of the people, super well received. Jason's parents were like, that's cool. We're still going to buy for the grandkids. You can't tell us what to do, in a nice way. And we're like, that's fine. That's your choice. And then for everybody else was like, okay, cool. I get it. A couple people were like, what? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. What do you mean? But it didn't matter what they thought. Our heart was in the right place. We gave it a lot of thought. Our words were sincere, and that's what we decided to do. That was the right thing for our family. Pardon this interruption, but I need to ask you a quick question. Are you someone who wants to improve your life but are stumped on where to start? You know you want better for your marriage, your finances, maybe for your health, or for all the things, but just thinking about it feels totally overwhelming. So you stay stuck. Friend, I totally know that feeling. I lived in that achy place for years. I finally started to see change. I'm talking about real change, not just 1 or 2 days worth of change. When I began focusing on just one area at a time. And I know you can do that very same thing. In fact, I know you can do it even faster than I did. Sounds like a challenge to me. But you can get there by using our Where to Focus First tool. What's this, you ask? Well, it's a brand new download that I created to help you hone in your focus to move out of the stuck into the life that you dream of. This tool is totally free. Oh yeah, you heard that right. I know how crappy it can feel to look around and feel like everyone else is getting what they want, and you just don't know where to begin. So I'm sharing with you the exact steps we used for free. All you need to do is head over to blainephillips.com/focus and download your copy today. All right, back to me and Jason bantering away.
So today I think we want to touch on some different ways that you can be more intentional this time of year before you just go crazy on Black Friday.
So let me say this. We're not here to tell you to stop buying all around. I understand. Gift giving is one of the 5 love languages, and it's one of mine. It's actually my secondary love language, both giving and receiving of gifts. I love to do that. But like I mentioned earlier, to me, it's important that they be from the heart and fitting to the person that I'm giving a gift to. They're thoughtful, and I don't believe that has to be specific to their birthday or to Christmas or to whatever the holiday. If I see something out in the world that I believe would really make my friend Tanya smile, then I'm going to scoop it up for her and give it to her on the next time I see her, or the ladies' lunch that we have, or whatever it is. And maybe that's also her birthday, or it could be Christmas or whatever, because that brings me joy. I want to do that. But I don't want to do it in a pressure situation where there's a list and you have to buy something for all these people because there must be a present wrapped under the tree from Aunt Blaine and Uncle Jason. No, there doesn't have to be. So that's what the episode is about today, is just shifting your mindset to, hey, doesn't have to be that way just because it always has been, just because that's what everybody else is doing, just because. You get to decide what you want to do. So we want to encourage you to stop buying just to buy. And here are some alternatives to that, I guess. First thing, be thoughtful when you're out shopping. Like I've said this 3 times already, but be thoughtful with something that will enhance their lives. Here's an example. I will give you one. Jason may not even remember this, but I think it was last year. We have a salt and pepper grinder in our house. We keep Himalayan salt in the salt and, peppercorns in the pepper, and we always grind our salt and pepper. And Jason's mom had commented several times when they were over for dinner about, oh, I just love this. I love how you guys have the fresh salt and pepper, and I should get me one of these, sometime, whatever. I keep that little information in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh, she would really like this. And then I thought, we should get that for her. Maybe it was Mother's Day. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It might have been Christmas last year. But then as I got closer, both her and my father-in-law struggle with arthritis that flares up in their hands. They can't grip things often when they have these flare-ups, even so much so that they have these little things on their doorknobs. It looks like it's childproof, but it's not. I guess it helps them grip.
Gives them something to hold on to.
Yeah, it helps them grip the doorknob. So I'm like, they're not going to be able to grip this grinder and twist it every time. I found electric salt and pepper grinders where it's just a little button they're battery powered. It's a button. It's still got whole peppercorns and whole rocks of salt. You push the button and it grinds it right onto it. And we gifted that to them, a salt, a pepper, and then some salt and some pepper to fill them up with. It enhanced her life. She was so excited because she'd been commenting on it. She didn't even know that electric ones existed, and they were so thrilled. They are on their dining room table every day now. When we eat there, every time I use it, it makes my heart smile because I knew that it enhanced their life. So pay attention and be thoughtful when you're picking out something that maybe they didn't know existed. Maybe they hadn't seen, and that, they'll use.
Yeah. So it's just paying attention, having that awareness, and kind of connecting some dots, and just having that knowledge as you're out and about. And then you might recall it when you see the salt and pepper shaker at the store. Oh, that would be perfect for so and so. So another non-stuff intentional gift would be some experiences. So you can gift experiences. Same thing. You want something that they're going to enjoy, but maybe not necessarily pick or schedule for themselves. So for kids, that could be at the rock climbing places or paintball or ropes courses, things like that they're going to enjoy. It's going to be a different experience, and make some memories together.
Yeah, that pajama set that you bought because they were on sale and you just saw them at the front of the store and you had no idea what else to get. Well, it might not fit, or they're going to outgrow it, or it's going to get stained. But the memories of an experience, they're not going anywhere. They're going to last forever. It's going to be something that you'll talk about and laugh about in years to come. We've done that for several years in a row now with our kids. We've taken little trips. Or here's a tip. You want to make your kids' day? Go to a hotel overnight. It can be in your same city. It does not need to be far away. It does not need to be fancy. Book a room. Go as soon as check-in starts, so 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and go. They can ride the elevator. They can swim in the indoor pool, order pizza. They get to sleep in a different bed. It's like the most magical place. Our daughter is 14 years old and girlfriend still loves a hotel, especially if there's breakfast included the next morning. There's like fun things that they wouldn't normally get. And that is an experience that you'll all laugh about and just enjoy. And it's going to mean so much more than that pajama set that everybody else and their mama purchased. Next thing I think it's important is gifts. And this kind of goes along with experiences, but be intentional with giving the gift of your time. And if you can give that in a way that spreads it out in the future, I think it's much easier or more common that we get together in the holidays. We expect that we're going to see our family and see our friends. We have a little more vacation time. Being off is a normal thing. But if you book time in the future with them, if you maybe were thoughtful enough and bought a gift certificate to your favorite coffee shop and you gift it to your friend and you've booked in 2 coffee dates in the next 3 months where you are saying that, hey, spending time with you is important to me and I'm carving it out and I want to do it. So let's make this a thing. That matters. Your grandmother would so much rather know that you're going to visit her in 3 weeks and sit down and spend time with her than you gave her that pajama set. Time is important, but carving it out into the future and letting it lapse throughout the full year. One of the best gifts I ever gave Jason was for our 10-year wedding anniversary. I gave him 12 envelopes, and it was really a gift for both of us, if we're being honest, but it was an envelope for every month of that next year, and I had carved out and planned out things that we were going to do, and some were date nights at home, and I'd arranged for a sleepover with Santa and her grandparents, but some were more elaborate, like we went to a Duke basketball game one weekend, but it was intentional, and this was time that we were going to spend together, and I had booked as much in advance and paid for as much in advance as I could, but it gave us something to look forward to the whole year.
You should do that one again. That'd be a good one.
Couldn't you do it?
I could, I guess.
Yeah, you could.
Maybe.
Oh, there's an idea. Want to know what I want for Christmas? Oh boy, but giving the gift of time and spreading that into the next year, that is something that is meaningful.
Another thing you can do in lieu of gifts for other people is kind of coordinate giving to people who maybe need it more. So adopting a family, participating in some of the local charities that are popping up around this time of year, volunteering with those, but, just taking on and just so instead of, spending that $20 for some random gift card, taking that $20 and giving it to people who need it.
Yeah, you both take your $20 and go invest it in picking a family off an angel tree or looking at a local organization that you can go serve at and donate that $40 to them. Just doing something good for other people. You don't need more stuff. They don't need more stuff. So take your money that you were going to spend to buy stuff and go give it. And that feel good feeling from giving to other people, from serving other people, and doing it alongside of your family and friends, oh man, there's nothing better. There's nothing that feels better than being able to give to others that are less fortunate, and except doing it with the people that you love. That's dope right there.
Another thing you could do is if you have that awareness of the person, hopefully you feel like you're buying for people that you know, not just purchasing for acquaintances because some other obligations. But so if you know these people, you know what causes they care about, so you could gift in their honor to their favorite charity. So maybe not a charity that you would give to personally, but on behalf of them.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Jason's mom, my mother-in-law, is an active volunteer at a local animal aid society that we have here. That's not, I'm not anti-animal aid. It's just maybe not the first one it's not one of the first ones that would come to my mind for my own personal charitable giving. But I know that if we told her we had donated in her honor for Christmas, her birthday, Mother's Day, whatever, that would make her heart so happy. They're very charitable people anyway, and she adores animal aid and she volunteers there every week. So that's more meaningful, and it would mean something to them, and then you're not buying them stuff, you're doing good and putting it out in the world. So that's really what today's episode is about. It was to tell you our story, how we've changed and what we're doing. And like I said, I'm not saying I never buy gifts. Yes, I still buy gifts. I just really work to be intentional with those gifts and make sure that they are enhancing the people who I'm buying for's lives. And I look for those gifts to be experiences and fun things and things down the line. And all of these things that we've given you ideas about are things that we actively do. So as you are settling down and maybe considering going out for Black Friday or scooping up the deals, and I'm not telling you not to scoop up the deals because I'm here for it. If you can save $1, then that means you can give somebody else an extra $1. But just stop buying just to buy, just to check the box, because you don't have to. You don't have to because you always have. You don't have to because Sally Sue down the street does. You don't have to because your mom will make you feel bad about it. You are grown. You get to do what you want to do. And I hope this encourages you just a little bit, because I promise you don't need more stuff.
Right. Just pause and say, why am I buying this?
Yeah, that's a good point. Just pause. That's your tip today. As you go out and you shop and you get caught up in the hustle and bustle of the season, remember to pause. Why am I buying this? Until next time.